The sun's out again today. The temperatures feel like it's rising, although it doesn't feel too bad overall because I'm underneath all these trees and all that. And with that in mind, what did I read today? How about this one, where I guess it's official in terms of that rumor where Insta360 was apparently releasing a drone. The assumption is it's a 360 camera drone, and here they write, introducing Antigravity, the future of aerial exploration and storytelling, incubated by Insta360. So as they say here, with the launch of their Antigravity brand, they say it's a new and independent drone brand incubated by Insta360 in collaboration with third parties. So it makes you wonder, who exactly is a third party? Rather than incrementally upgrading existing drone designs, Antigravity introduces a new product category altogether: 360 drones built around immersive flight. By combining cutting-edge imaging with an intuitive control system, Antigravity enables users to capture their surroundings from any angle, all without requiring advanced piloting skills. I don't know how true that is overall, especially in some places where they consider flying like a toy drone as requiring, quote, advanced piloting skills per se. I mean, it's one of those things I always mention. It's one thing to have the best camera on a drone, flight time and all that, but if you can't fly it in a lot of places, what's the point, right? It says here, quote, "It's been incredibly exciting to help bring this new category to life," says Max Richter, co-founder and VP of marketing at Insta360. Antigravity represents the best of what can happen when we help incubate bold ideas and co-engineer new tech. It's a fresh take on a new drone design that pushes the boundaries of what's possible. Antigravity drones are made for creators of all kinds, from families and travelers to casual explorers and first-time drone pilots. With intuitive operation and streamlined controls, users can launch and record within seconds. No steep learning curve, no technical background required. This is actually not the first time the company tried to venture into the drone space per se, as they originally had some accessories that you could attach onto the drone, where placing the cameras on it enables you to get that view, and that's kind of another thing I'm thinking about. It might capture 360 views, for example, but with things, for example, like propellers and all that get caught in the shot as well. And it's kind of interesting here, as it says, Antigravity is pioneering a community-driven product development model through the Antigravity Hub, which may shape future features or products. Contributions that inspire new innovations will be rewarded, highlighting the brand's commitment to co-creation and transparency. So aside from waiting to see how this thing actually performs and all that, I'm kind of interested in who the third party is. Wouldn't that be a plot twist if it was like DJI or something? I remember other companies like GoPro, for example, that focused on action cameras. They tried to partner with companies like DJI, where they would create the drone and then they would just have their cameras somehow incorporated into it. That partnership didn't go through, and so they made it. You guys remember the GoPro Karma, which didn't turn out very good overall. So I guess it's kind of a good thing for this company, the Insta360 anyways, for them to be able to partner with somebody. Now, who is that partner? Who knows? But at this point, would you buy their drone if it seems like it's something decent in terms of an alternative as well? And with that in mind, some places still fearing drones in general. It's kind of interesting in terms of how they deal with it. Like here it says, Meerut Police on alert after drone sighting rumors launches night patrols awareness drive. Police in Uttar Pradesh's Meerut district have stepped up vigilance following the reports of suspected drone sightings in rural areas during the night in recent days, officials said on Sunday. According to a statement, all police stations have been directed to organize seminars with village heads, public representatives, and members of the village security committees to address the rumors of drone sightings and identify the role of possible mischievous elements. The administration has intensified night patrols, with police teams deployed in each station area from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. And with that, it says they're preparing a, quote, drone register with details of people in possession of drones, including their name, address, mobile number, drone number, and technical specifications. And they emphasize too, they're telling people don't, I guess, report false information, videos or images, I guess like AI generated stuff, but at the same time, is it just one of those situations too where everything is a drone? For example, light poles, everyone says, oh, I see a drone. But in general, it just seems like it's so overboard in terms of the reaction. Just monitor the situation, use your own drone if you want, or have some kind of good, I guess, night camera, which should easily be able to detect it in general. Especially if you're the police, I would imagine anyways, you would have things like thermal cameras and all that too. I mean, at this rate, it's gonna be one of those things where, okay, the solution is more restrictions, more regulations. But in terms of wondering if something is real or not, for some reason this news was spreading a lot online today, where somebody who developed a process to turn plastic into usable fuels, like gasoline for example, has been missing. And people are throwing all these theories that the person has been, I don't know, kidnapped or something like that, just because his tech will save so much money and so forth. Now whether or not it's true, I don't know. But in general, it deals with this person named Julian Brown, who is apparently 21 years old, and he was a self-taught inventor from Metro Atlanta, and he gained attention for something called the Plastoline, where he uses a machine that ultimately converts plastic waste into usable fuels. For example, gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. Apparently his invention garnered a lot of attention online. He's built a huge following. He's also received, I guess, a lot of funding from various people and sources. But on July 9th, he started posting these cryptic Instagram videos, for example, saying he's under attack, telling people to keep their eyes open. So you can first see the video in general. It sounds like he's trying to imply he's being targeted and he's trying to hide, per se.
All right, listen, everybody. I can't go into too much detail, but there is some very, very odd stuff going on. I'm certainly under attack.
So as of now, apparently the person is, quote, missing. And again, people are throwing all these wild speculations that it's because of his, quote, invention that some people don't want him to proceed with it and so forth. I don't know, but that sounds like something right out of the movie. Is it real or not? I don't know. Although with that said, I think I can clearly say this isn't real. I don't know why people were spreading it around here. Is it just because there's like a maple leaf up there? It's supposed to be from here in Canada. Like it says here, important notice to park visitors. Banned from park. Old man with device that shoots oranges. Like, are you kidding me? It says, old man has been entering the park and shooting oranges at anyone who appears teenage while shouting no teens in the park. Is this one of those get off my lawn type of stories? But yeah, this is not real. I mean, look at the victims below. How would you react if you actually saw this in person? But yeah, I don't know why this is spreading online. Is there just some kind of theme with inventions today? All right, see you guys later.